Thank you to Business Tycoon for the game key. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to play some Retail Company Simulator. This game goes for $11.99 USD. There is a sale going on that makes it 20% off. That is $9.59 USD. I think the sale ends August 13. There is a demo available. For more info and the sale, check the video description below. Now let's get into it. Do awesome brand. The crown? You know what? I like that. Definitely like that. Signifies the hearts in video games. I like the world. Very detailed. Alright, interact with a computer. We're gonna go contracts, then sign for a contract. So it gives us the pink cropped and the yellow cropped t-shirts. Okay, hit the X, go to market, and we're gonna add that. Let's add this one too. So it's gonna be 8 per box. $46. What do we have currently? Where does it say our money? Oh, we have 1,200. Okay. We do have shelves. I'm pretty sure I saw shelves behind me. Yeah. Okay, so we do have 2. Alright, this is where they show up. I like it. First of all, left click. I like it. You don't have to press E, F, G, elemental P. You just have to press one button that you're already kind of like wanting to press too. You trying to get in here? So, yeah, we'll just put it here. Okay, that's the whole... Oh, we still have the box. Okay, so the box doesn't dissolve. We bin it like normal. Now yellow crop. Do the same thing. What are they doing? So they walk in the doorway and then they just turn around, I guess, because we're still closed. So I do like this, so we don't have to wait for like a loading truck or some sort of parcel delivery to automatically just spawn here. There's your warehouse. Very tiny. Like marble flooring though, that's kind of different for a warehouse. How far can we go? Oh, we can go all the way in the street. Probably what they don't want you to do. But this is like really detailed. Yeah, well there's the wall. Your invisible wall. Where's your invisible wall here? Oh, you go beyond those barriers. Here's your wall. This is a lot of detail. I really like this. A lot more detail than I was expecting. I assume that this is just going to be your wall, your barrier. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's something that unlocks later on. Alright, so the next thing, we need to set prices. So we click on it, and 278 is what our cost is. So retail, recommended retail is $13.90. So we're going to do... We'll do, against my better judgment, we're gonna do cents. And it looks like it works with a numpad, so that's perfect. Okay. Now buy a fitting room and then we place it. So market, equipment, our room of fit. And I imagine that's probably gonna appear, yep. Appear like everything else. Oh, perfect. You use your scroll wheel on your mouse, rotates everything. That's fantastic. This is the little things, you know? The little things. For now, we're gonna put it over here. That corner. I wish that column didn't stick out so far, but I mean, it is what it is. So let's open the store. I have OCD with these games, and I also have like decision paralysis because you kind of want to make the good decision because there's so many versatile like ways of going about doing things, like all these different types of shelving that you have, like option wise. Like just at the start, I'm not used to having these many like options. Usually just like one shelf, that's it. So to have all these different types of racks circular racks. It's like L shape, T shape, like a horseshoe. There's a lot. Oh, goddamn. Speaking of a lot. Okay. That was easy. So 86 change. And 10. Spacebar. Okay. And we'll do keypad. That works. Did I get it? 13.9. Really wish you didn't have to click on the actual card. Make it a little easier for like bigger targets, you know? Very tiny to click on. And you get it's easy to do with a mouse, but sometimes you kind of want like the flexibility of using a gamepad for these games. I don't think that's a thing. You make bigger hit targets, it makes it a little easier. Okay, so right click gets out of it. That's fantastic. That is so lovely. I like the simplicity of it. Like clicking on this side warps you to it. Perfect. Those are just like, it's the little things, as I said earlier. I don't have to worry about having to tuck myself behind this, prepare. Like, I don't have to press E to get there. It's just left click, right click to get out. And to rotate objects, you're just like using your scroll wheel. Like, it's just simple. We need, speaking of simple, we need pink. Really wish there was a way that you can just throw away, you could bin the empty boxes a lot easier than having to just kind of run and throw away. It's not that big of a deal now because we're kind of new, but I feel like that can be very involved later on when you're super like stacked. Your sword is leveled up. Those are probably going to sell again. Let's buy another stack of those. And we'll just put them next to it, you know? So G. Perfect. I love that. Love it. Simple. Really wish a lot of these other games kind of use these different mentalities, you know? Like, and I understand a lot of these games come after the other ones, so they kind of fix where the other ones kind of mess up on or get too involved. You want simple things. You want simple transactions. You want go in and out. You want to do a whole lot of math. You want quick interactions, but you also want like your repetitive. There you go. So you look, you right click, puts it back. You don't have to worry about like, oops, you know, like gas station simulator when you're just scanning things instantly and you screw up and the game just says, oh well, oh well. This, there's no oh well. You can back out of it. Perfect. Okay, and it shows that there's 2 more physically in there, so I mean perfect. Credit card. Thank you, trench coat guy. 2708. Really trying to avoid hitting the enter key on the numpad because like right there. 20 bucks. Also talking and having to do math, really not that easy. So if I go quiet, it's usually my brain is kind of like going dumb mode. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Alright, so it says we have a new contract, so let's do the new contract. Close this, go to contracts. I really like the tutorial aspect of this. Just making things really simple to navigate through. Okay, so these are the new ones, and again, I do like that they labeled as new. We're gonna probably need new racks, so I guess we'll get 2 more racks. $257. Now we got 436 left. Before we grab those, let's situate these guys. Get this line a little shorter. Yeah, this is like really going against my logic with Supermarket Simulator. Because I was just basically, just so you don't have to do all this extra, is I was basically rounding up or down just its whole dollar, just so you don't have to do any cents. So like the transactions are super simple, and honestly, I might actually do that here too. Probably change those prices and just roll them up 10 cents. Are they really going to complain about 10 cents? That's kind of like the ridiculous nature of that. I wonder if the store automatically closes. Yeah, looks like it does. Okay, so 10 o'clock. It gives you time to reset, which is fantastic. Can we shop though? Okay, so we cannot shop. So that's probably a good thing that we're able to like get those orders in right before, because we didn't really look at the time. Yeah, doors closed, buddy. You two there, Justin Timberlake. So let's, first of all, let's do these. Change this to 15. Change this to 14. Honestly, it's going to make our life a lot easier later on. Because again, so you don't have to round up everything. So, and it looks like if you press C, is this going to hold it? It does. That's fantastic. Okay. We were just testing that just to see how that works. So it looks like it does retain things. You don't lose things, go back to your inventory. Okay, so we'll maybe leave a gap in between. Are we gonna be short? I don't think we're gonna be. I think we're gonna have a lot of room here. I really wish it snapped into the walls and stuff, like if you hit like a snap button or something, where it just doesn't clip to the wall. Like you basically could just bump this to the wall and it doesn't go red, it just doesn't let you go any further. I would much prefer that. Can you grab 2 boxes? No, just 1. Alright, so we'll go color pop. We'll put a red one here. And then we'll get the turquoise. And we're thinking to her, this is my decision paralysis, like I was saying earlier, where like you kind of want to make the right decisions, but at the end of the day, it's a sandbox game. Pretty much just kind of put things anywhere. And I mean, obviously, as you can see, we've put too much of a gap in between. We could probably stack these a lot closer, but I don't want any collision issues. I don't know if the NPCs have to go literally next to them to get things, or if they can just get it from the end cap. I don't know. All right, so what the retail price is this? We'll go 23. And this is going to be 13. So I think we're decent there. Again, we could probably go a little closer to each other, but I mean, it is what it is. All right, our earnings. We got 486 income, supply cost, rent cost, equipment cost, contract cost. We are 1,000 in the hole. That's not a good way to start. But our balance is 119, so I mean that's something. We're leveling up. So let's we could probably buy things now. Add that. Yeah, we can buy things now. So let's not accidentally buy that. We'll probably need a couple of these. You know what? We're gonna have spare these too. 103. We're gonna have backups. So how do we have these things? Turquoise, red, and then yellow. Might actually utilize the stock here. Like, I like that a lot of your clicking is right now just left click and right click. I like that. You have to do a lot of finger gymnastics. That's kind of like one turnoff with Sunset Motel that we were playing a lot of. Is the finger gymnastics that you have to do to throw the trash away. I think it was like G. What is this? Ink. Yeah, that you have to kind of do different buttons, and it makes it's like you're overcomplicating things. Keep it simple, stupid. Like, that's kind of like my motto. Just keep it simple, man. You want to have fun engagement, and you don't want to think about things. So let's make some money. Alright, credit card. Camouflage with your coat. And see, now $29. Casharoonie. Spacebar. $20. Simple enough. Actually, we don't need to do this. That's how much he paid. We almost gave him a hefty tip. 37. Not sure why I switched to using the mouse for that, but I did. $5. Store has leveled up. Yeah, those yellow crop shirts, man, they really love them. They're really digging it. And G. Probably the most cumbersome thing other than this wall. Is just having to hit G. Hey, Justin Timberlake's back. 13. Alright, what do we do in the computer? Do we have another contract that we have to sign? We have choices now. So let's do that one. I don't think we have enough to do anything else though. We're gonna have to collect some money. Yeah, life is so much easier if you just round it up. Round it to the next dollar. Man, your brain doesn't have to compute all the cents and makes it a little easier. So I think the shelves are what, like 100 per shelf? Yeah, so if we get 2 of those, that's all our money. So 40, so we're looking like almost 80 for like $20 difference, I think. Give or take. Could be the money that we need right here. I think we have the money that we needed. Yep, definitely. Downside is we might not have money for the other things that we need. So we got those. That's the downside, is we might be running low on other stuff. Even though I think we do have a couple. I guess we'll just stack them here. Put them right next to each other. Thank you. It's not like I wasn't doing anything there. Rude. Walk right in front of me. Only gripe of this game would be probably having to set those up. Would be nice if it just had like some sort of grid on the floor. Make it a little easier to kind of snap to things, you know, where you don't have to worry about having a free flow and colliding into the wall. Things that you can't place anyway. So if you can't really place it to the wall, then just remove that element entirely. We're gonna have to start putting stock back up again. All right, people, you're gonna have to give me you're gonna have to give me a second here. You have to give me a good like 5 seconds. Put this on the wall. I really wish maybe right click would have been a little more convenient to do that. Like instead of having had G, but I guess you could put them back in the box that way. Like I think if you were removed from it, I feel like G would work. You know? Like I feel like that's a suitable way of going about doing things, like to add them. Probably a good thing because we need to reset and put the new clothes there. So I'm kind of happy that this is the end of the shift. And then we'll reconvene at the very end and see how much money we made. Yeah, so that's one thing that you probably want to be aware of too, is when you put new merchandise, it's going to default to your cost. So you're probably going to want to be fast with this, preferably do this and close the shop, because you're going to lose money otherwise. Because if someone tries to grab a shirt prior, you're going to be selling a shirt for like $4, basically what you paid for. So while you're making your money back, you're not maximizing your profit, which, I mean, it's the name of the game. Guess we'll see what this one is. So we're negative 302. Our income's 562, so I think we actually went up. I'm not sure. I would have to look at the video, play it back again and see. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of growing pains because the rent costs, equipment costs. I don't know why we are paying those things every day, which it should probably be maybe monthly. But man, it is what it is. Balance level is 103. All right, market prices following products have changed, which is the white shirt. That went to 20. I think none of these. Well, you know what? Is the computer gonna show us anything? Okay, so sweet. On your desktop on the computer, it shows what's there. Stalker. Okay. I don't want to click that in case it puts everything back on boxes. But and wallpapers. We could change wallpapers. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's neat. I kind of dig that. I don't know why it reminds me of like No Man's Sky. Yeah, I do like that it actually shows you. Oh, he just walked straight in. That's kind of good timing. We're gonna need pink and yellow shirts. I really can't wait till we get like a stalker, if that's a thing. Because man, that can be tedious after a while. $0. That sassy dress. It's like a turquoise bottom to it. Oh, hello, blue hair. You look very unique. 12. Yeah, math is a lot easier. All right, Sassy Walk, 27 bucks. Not sure why we gave it to you in that a weird arrangement, but alas, we did. We'll leave those on the ground for now. I don't know if vandalism or theft is a thing in this game. I feel like they're always kind of some sort of way. So we'll see. I'm not sure if leading them there will become a hazard later on. I feel like they're just easier to grab. Like if the warehouse had a bigger like opening, sure, 100% would be a lot easier to grab. But having to go through the little tiny door here and back through, just, I don't know, it's a little cumbersome. Oh, 64. A lot of money. Spent a lot of money here. Hey there, crazy eyes. $37. I think a good habit, if you're going to use the num key, is to not hit enter. To avoid hitting enter, use spacebar all the time. Because you have to use spacebar anyway just to do the cache situation, so I mean, I feel like it would be a lot easier just to kind of navigate that way. And it would probably keep you from accidentally pressing the enter key in case you put like a wrong amount. Just get used to hitting spacebar the whole time. Just keep your fingers away from that whole right side. Like, I feel like it would probably be more useful to have someone man the register. Because at this point, I can manage stock. Because I can purchase stock. I don't know if like a stocker has that power in this game. Or if you need to have a manager to do it. Because I know some games, again, they like to do all those different abilities and whatnot. You can have different NPCs doing different things. Like you have a manager who manages your stock. Have another person actually put the stock and take it from your warehouse. Not sure late stages of the game how that changes from other games. But I think just to simplify things, we can probably just manage the stock on our own. And leave like an NPC to do the register. Alright, simple. Blew through all that. Alright, so 716. Moving on up. Supply costs, rent, and contracts aren't hindering us as much. Their contract are, but I mean, we really didn't have to spend that. We just kind of did on our whim. Balance is 114. We're still 130. Felt like that hasn't changed. Can we make this sale? 250. Oh, could not get any closer than that. $7 difference. Probably should have closed the shop, to be honest. I don't want these numbers to get fudged. We're gonna have to be really quick at dispersing the items on these. Hopefully it doesn't get too crowded. Let's get this here. I don't want to get it mixed up with the other one. Now, I don't want to get too far away because we don't want to sell this for $7. I want to sell it for 38. That's the only downside. This is when I wish you could, like, get rid of this really fast. So you don't sell a shirt for $211. Because yeah, I don't really want to sell that for $211. Much rather sell it for $11. 25. And you're good, sir. I'm hoping that now that we have variety, they won't exhaust like 1 or 2 products. Like I get if you can only buy so many things, those are obviously going to go way faster. But now that we have a variety, I'm hoping that they spread their wealth a little more and don't buy like 5 of the yellow crop top. Give me your money. Thank you. I like your money. Oh, I like this. No change. You guys are starting to get it somewhat. Store has leveled up. Racer back tank top. Cool. The green sweater. Do we have any more of those? Because I feel like those are getting us a lot of money. Aren't they costly? Oh, just one. Yeah, $37. Definitely gonna put those back on the shelf. I also think I feel like those were shortchanged, and it's not like they shorted us. I just feel like they just come in a smaller quantity, so we weren't paying attention. And I feel like those, we should have maybe got 2 of them. $40. All right, what else do we need? The turquoise. Get rid of this box. Finally. I feel like for some reason that doesn't sell as much as the other stuff. What do we have here? We got that. We could get rid of this one box. And shop's closing. Now we can man the register properly. Don't worry about losing any sales. Everyone's just going to be here longer. I feel like that's probably a smarter decision because we're pressed for time otherwise. Because these people aren't going to go anywhere, so this will work well. We can properly check everyone out one by one, and we can restock. In case if anybody wanted to make any last minute purchases, they can. Hey there, Daredevil. Even though I think I was calling you Justin Timberlake earlier. Alright, let's put these, because I highly doubt that they were going to buy any of these last minute, plus there were already some there. So it wasn't a total loss. Definitely needed more of those blouses earlier. Welcome to Awesome Brand. And thank you to Business Tycoon for the game key. This was Retail Company Simulator. It goes for $11.99 normally. Currently, there's a sale price of $9.59, which is 20% off. There is a demo available, and for more info, such as the sale price, check the video description below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Later.